This is gonna be another kind of mic test video. I just recorded one on my way home from work, but I didn't have the little fuzzy piece on the mic, so it's kind of a lot of wind noise. I'm hoping this will help with it a bit, but I don't really know. It didn't sound too bad when I was off the freeway, but on the freeway there's a lot of wind noise. So right now I'm just going to a buddy's house because he's gonna go pick up a car in Tracy. He's about to start doing a lot of work to his CTSV, and he wants to have a nice little reliable daily that's not a gas guzzler. So I'm about to drive him to Tracy in his car. He's gonna go pick up or check out the new car hopefully and get it, but we'll see. Hopefully he does, but it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. He's getting like a Corolla or something like that, I think. I don't really know, but yeah. So again, my name is Chance. You know, I live in Stockton, and yeah, this is my attempt at starting like a little YouTube channel. I'm really not too sure about the whole talking thing. I don't really know what to say and shit like that, but I'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Just doing this shit for fun. I don't expect to, you know, have 1 million followers and make 100 grand a month, but you know, if I get a couple hundred people watching my videos or something like that, I'd be happy. Couldn't complain. Doing this for fun. But yeah, so take two. This is my 2024 Road Glide. It's tuned by TTS, or tuned with a TTS tuner. I have a custom pipe done by my buddy, you know, goes by Hype's Pipes, little Jigsaw brother. Looking at cams right now. Want to do the TTS 185 cam, but it makes good power, but I just can't find any sound clips of it. I want to have good sound, like that good chop. But obviously it's not everything. Nice little M2 right there. Shit's clean. But there's not a lot of information about cams. I don't know if like the Gen 1 cams will work on Gen 2 M8s. I see a lot of people talk about running the CR 483, so Cyclorama 483 cam, but just don't know if that'll work with this Gen 2. But I love this bike, man. This thing fucking pulls like a truck. And you know, coming from my lowrider S, thought I wouldn't really want a bagger, but it don't feel too big. I'm not really a small person. I'm probably 5'11". You know, I'm gonna say I'm 6 foot. I weigh 220 pounds, and I don't feel like it's too much. It honestly feels amazing. Handles amazing. But yeah, the only really things I have done to this bike is carbon tank or carbon dash, carbon front fender, thrashing, you know, T-bar setup. As you can see, it's 9.5-inch pullback risers with mid-bend bars, billet, throttle tube, which I'm not really a big fan of the throttle tube. It feels like it gets kind of caught or squished or something. I don't know if I did something wrong, but you know. And then yeah, I got the flat-out crash bars. I have Legends in the rear with some custom mounts. I'll show them when I get off the bike at my buddy's house. I think it looks pretty sick the way it is. They're pretty close to my bag lid latches though, but I mean, it's not a big issue for me. I can still get my hand in there without feeling like cramped, I guess. It's a tight fit, but it doesn't bother me, you know what I mean? Plus it's different. I like the look of it. They just moved them up, or I just moved them up by like the rear of the seat instead of towards the back of the bike. And I welded them to the little brackets that hold your strap over your stock seat, whatever that is. I just grinded that shit down a little bit and put a little bead on there. You know, they hold pretty good. I don't know if you can see it if I go like that, but those are those. If anybody's from the area that watches this or anything and wants to go for a ride, hit me up. You know, I'm always looking for some people to ride with. I don't care really if you're old or my age or what, you know. I'm pretty young to be on a bagger. Get told at about every single gas station I go to. You know, that's a old man's bike, or, you know, I'm too young for this bike, but I got it and I ride it, so, you know, what's the problem? As long as you're riding, you know. Just out here gliding, my boy. Maybe I could do some videos kind of like Brian636, how he does the hood eats. I think it'd be really cool to do those in Stockton, because there's a lot of hidden gems out here. And, you know, it is an old town with a lot of history. You know, great Mexican food, I would say. Only second to LA in California. Stockton has probably the second best Mexican food in California. Definitely the best in the valley. People like to throw sack in the mix, but that shit is garbage, brother. So, like, going up here, we got Lincoln Center. It's a cool little shopping center. We got Podesta's, which is an amazing little grocery store. Not my favorite, but they are a little pricey. But if I'm going to get meat, that's where I'm going to. You know, they have the best meat. They make these badass ribeye burgers, like jalapeno and cheese in them. I've been using those, or buying those a lot and cooking them on the smoker, so they stay real juicy and nice. That's where that big ass L is up there that's spinning. That's Lincoln Center. Badass little spot, honestly. Got a lot of shit in there, a lot of good places to eat, good little stores. It's like the bougie kind of part of Stockton, I guess you could say. There's another person on a bike up there, doing the most, you know what I mean? A lot of people out on bikes today. We got some good weather. He's got a patch, you know, he's a fucking brother. I'm not really, you know, I'll have a vest I wear sometimes, no patches really. Well, on my new vest there's no patches. On my old one there's a Street Vibes 23 and 24, and then you know, a couple like little funny patches. Well, I'm not a patch guy, nothing like that. I'm not an MC guy. I'm not a big fan of it. You know, if it's cool with you, it's cool with you. It's not my thing. But yeah, hopefully soon I'll be able to start making some content with the car too. I just got that back up and running after about a year and a half of it being down. I have a 2009 BMW 335i. I'm working on single turboing it. I got the manifold, the exhaust manifold for it. Just got to do some piping. Researching what turbos to buy. I do have a 67, 66 Precision, but I've been just looking at other options. Do I go bigger? Do I go smaller for a quicker spool? Bigger for more power? I'm gonna have to do port injection with some good old methanol. But yeah, hopefully I'll start making videos with that too. I have a truck, a 94 second gen Ram. It's a Cummins, you know. So I'd rather be coming than stroking, if you know what I'm saying. But that old girl's down right now too. I have a problem with that, you know. But hopefully it'll be back pretty soon. I'd say within the next month or two. It's really not my favorite vehicle to drive during the summer, cause that hoe don't got no AC. But you know, it does what it needs to do, and it's a runner. Built like a cool little gauge pod for it that goes on the inside for my AGR temp, my trans temp, boost gauge, and then a switch for a manual overdrive for the transmission. So yeah, I got a cool little lineup of projects. This is my, like, I guess, solid vehicle right here, you know. Knock on wood, nothing happens to this, because I'd be kind of shit out of luck. I really don't like driving the Beamer a lot, just because I don't know, I have like PTSD with it. Hopefully, you know, it keeps running strong. Since it's been fixed, I probably put about 1,500 miles on it, and it is, you know, running like a champ. But all good things come to an end. Hopefully nothing bad happens though. I don't think it will. It's been pretty solid. But this right here, this is my goddamn baby. Also, you know, if anybody knows me or, you know, gets to know me, I'm a welder. I'm primarily a TIG welder. I primarily do stainless. I can weld aluminum. I can weld mild steel. But 90% of my experience is in TIG stainless. And I love it, dude. The shit's so fun. But yeah, so if you end up knowing me or getting to know me, you're local and need anything done, hit me up. Pretty open and doing whatever. You know, I like to do it, so it's not really work for me. You know. And I'm about to pull up to my buddy's house right now. So, you know, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Oh shit, big ass bump.